sorts of breaking news right now. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on the whole thing? Well, see, I'm Daniel Dicriscio, and I was Anna Nicole's hairstylist, okay? So I've already told my story about how, I've seen her collapse in front of me and things like that. I did on court television and other interviews. But with Howard K. Stern, I was backing him up all along, and I always think that everyone has one side, or the good side or a bad side, of course. But when you're around celebrity like Anna Nicole Smith, because I've been around her, everyone gravitates towards her and does what she wants. People don't understand this. They think Howard's out on his own, running around doing all his own shenanigans. All right, it takes two. Okay. So in a way, yeah, he enabled Anna, but she enabled him. Okay, so it works both ways. And I know how it is because everyone kowtows to the celebrity, and I'm sure Howard fell right into it because you've heard, about him quitting his job and everything else. So everyone kind of gets a little glamorized by the Hollywood thing, even Howard. But now he got caught up in some big shit, which I think it's a little odd that since he's enabled her, per se, and supplied her with the drugs and all of that, well, then I guess everybody in the country should be arrested because there's lots of people doing that, which I kind of don't think it's 100% fair. Okay, so I know a lot of people disagree with it, but Anna was an amazing person and she was beautiful and all those things. But remember, it takes two. And when you're around celebrity, that's the way it runs, you know what I mean? So,
have you talked to Howard? Did you talk to him before this all went down?
No, I have not talked to him about it. And the thing is with Howard is, like I said, when you're around celebrities and they have their entourage, usually everyone's centered with the celebrity, one-on-ones with everybody. You know what I mean? It's not like a big group effort. That's not how it works. That's what I've experienced. So when Anna talks to me, she talks to me. When she talks to Howard, she talks to Howard. So there's no in between. Like, no one's going to talk behind her back. So that's what I've experienced.
Do you think anybody else is going to be implicated in this situation?
There may be, but I'm not going to say who. I have some ideas, but there may be. I just find that in a strange way, I guess Howard's, me being an image consultant hairstylist, I go a lot on the whole look of somebody. And with Howard, I see a lot of people just don't like him due to the way he looks. Sorry, Howard. But, I see sometimes like the big nose or the beady eyes or whatever. A lot of the times he's termed the bad guy, okay? And I'm sorry to say it, but if he looked all American, like a little more Larry Burkhead-ish, people would be more on his side, but it seems like they're not, so that's working against him. That's my opinion.
The Anna Nicole situation, could anything have been done to change the outcome, in your opinion?
In my opinion, actually, no. I don't think anything could have been changed because, like I said, celebrity is a very powerful thing and people are very enamored by it and they'll do whatever celebrities say. We're a celebrity-obsessed population, whatever you want to call it, people, And for some reason, whatever they want, they get, free passes, free this, whatever. And it just seems to work that way. And I don't think anyone could have stopped it because when you're in a celebrity world, it's a whole different world than the average world. Whole different.
Did you ever see Anna Nicole, did you ever see her actually go in and get her own prescriptions herself under her own name?
No. I've only seen, like I've said in my interview, and I stick with this because it's the truth, is that she had, when she collapsed in front of me, she found pills in her bag that were not hers, and she called that, pharmacist guy. I was going to say psychiatrist, wrong. But anyway, and they were actually Daniel's. But see, the memories I have was that she was like, so hysterically funny one time. She wanted to have all this candy and cakes and yoo-hoos and yo-hos and all this candy and Snickers because she's like, oh, Daniel loves Snickers. About me, that is, not the other Daniel. And she was like a little girl. She was fun and funny. She made you forget about reality for a second. She was great. And then the Marilyn Monroe house she was living in, she had all these stories. She loved to like fantasize and talk about it to me like for hours. But the funny thing was about the candies and stuff because she didn't care what anyone thought. She would just do it and make everyone laugh because they'd look at her like it's Anna Nicole Smith and she's talking about ho-hos and ding-dongs and just all that. So that was some of the funny stuff.
Awesome. Thanks.
Well, I treat you good. All night. Well, I treat you good.